Hey, greetings everybody. Welcome. We had talked about whether or not we were going to play any games of this deck on stream, and I'd said I wasn't sure. My plan actually was to play it offline, but I basically never got a chance to. I never had a window where I was willing to commit to the length of time needed to be sure you can finish a best of 3 in Theros. And we had some extra time on the end of this stream today, and we got a nice healthy audience thanks to some awesome raids today from our friends around Twitch. So we're going to jump in and actually try this for at least a match here, and let's get into that. I want to quickly thank my sponsor, Card Kingdom. I'm not going to beat it into the ground. You've heard it all before, but I do want to mention that they sponsor me every day around here. You can check them out in the panels below, and that lets them know you got there from here. And if you do go to Card Kingdom via my link, you're going to find everything you could need for your paper game. Tabletop Magic Extraordinaire, singles, sealed, supplies. It's all there for you. Let them know I said hello, and go check out Card Kingdom for all your paper needs, all right? All right. So now let's jump in with this and see how it plays. I'm going to get into Battlefield Right, and we'll adjust our info here. This is a 0-0 best of 3 on our secondary account. For those of you who don't hang around here all the time, we focus on optimizing the free-to-play economy, and that means maintaining as primarily drafters. It means maintaining 2 free-to-play accounts. And once we have played out our event on the day of our first account, we come to our second account. And why do we have 2 accounts? Because it allows us to play for gold more. WotC pays you in gold to play, but only through about 4 wins a day. Then it really falls off. So if you switch out to an account where WotC will pay you more for playing, it allows you to stretch your dollar more. We don't have any creatures yet for this sweet stuff, but we do have both of our colors, a reasonable mix of land and spells, and one of the best cards in our deck. So I'm gonna keep and hope that we find creatures here. The MTG Moose is off in the wilderness somewhere, it seems. All right, Chimera is nice to see. Obviously, we'd love it to have a 2-drop, but I'm not complaining. I just wanted some kind of early action to use this stuff on, and we found it, so that's great. Still need this Chimera to survive, but we've got a nice start here. Two to equip, so next turn, if they go shields down, tap out on their mana, we can consider Warbriar plus equip Spear. Or equip Spear, attack, and have Will ready. Let's see what they come up with as their play. Okay, great. I like this because we can equip the Spear, attack in, they're almost certain to block, and then we can Indomitable Will. And that creates us a nice beastie. Yeah, no need to fight when we can just do this, right? Well, Chimera, I'm glad you showed up, to say the least. Great to see them going for a funeral rites here. It means they're in desperation mode already. And interesting that they would do that and then not leave it back to block. I would think that they would want to block. Elspeth says exile target permanent with 3 or greater. So playing Elspeth here actually doesn't do anything, but we can go Leonin and go ahead and bless the thief, and that seems fine. Although, do we want to mix it up? We can go... Blessing doesn't add... Oh, yeah, I can't do it. Got to do it here, or it won't work anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to go bless and kill. Showing lethal, and if they show only one defensive creature or whatever to try and stop us, we have the win. Ideally, we could win without showing them Elspeth Conquers Death, although, again, I question what it actually causes an opponent to do differently to know that you have something like this. Sometimes it matters a lot for sideboarding. Maybe they bring in enchantment removal they didn't have otherwise, but of course they were going to bring in enchantment removal. We're showing enchantments, so I don't think knowing about the Elspeth changes anything, but frankly, not having to show it would be great. Yeah, when you're fruited, it means you have to win or quit magic, so the pressure's actually on now. Boy, Dionysus wanted some high stakes. How about having to quit magic if you lose? That's pretty high stakes. Only 3 total in the graveyard, so we really can't do anything right now. We just equip the Shadow Spear and continue to put it on Oppo to find something. Bleepus is gonna get it done for now. But it does give us fuel to get the Chimera back. And what do we... Let's get rid of their favor, I guess. I don't really care about the fruit. So we'll defavor them. We could try for Conquer Death, but I like just bringing back the Chimera now and actually saving land in hand in case of discard. And then we have Elspeth Conquers Death next turn. Interesting, Zori. Zori found the spot to play a fruit when you just have no other way to, no other playable in a mono deck. Well, that's pretty good for him. Oh man, they're attacking? That's great for us. Wow. Oppo, bold. Maybe they're gonna fruit here to avoid, or not. They're not. They're just not. It's not how they roll. Gonna try and win. I suppose I could have equipped, if this doesn't work for some reason, there's nothing else for us to do. I guess I was... Is this an instant? No. Yeah, I should have just equipped, but maybe it makes them think we have something. Alright, 1 power can't kill our Chimera, so they don't die, but they don't kill our creature either. Yeah, I think you could call that a... I mean, whatever. I'm not going to tell you all what qualifies. I'm sure D agrees with you. You want to exile Hajj? What is our worry? I guess they could bounce it or something. I guess in blue-black I wasn't really concerned. Well, equipping doesn't do anything this turn, but it potentially does next turn. I don't think so. What in blue bounces your own stuff? And also, I felt like if they spend a whole turn bouncing, that's probably good for us anyway. Bottom, great to see. Also great to see them using their pre-combat upkeep mana to, or, you know, pre-main phase mana to do so. You can return an opponent's creature, though, not your own. Yeah, Scorn of the Sea God does it, I guess, but that'd be another one we would be happy with, right? All right, training gives us trample and potentially wins through that. We have 6 now, so we go like this. We draw a... If we do this, we draw a land, then we can take out the Catoblepus and we win. So we're going to try this. No luck on that. Well, I get... Comes close, but not quite. I guess we play the Chimera now in case they do something to get rid of our apathy. And they are going to... If we send in this, they do get to kill it. Right? Because this becomes smaller, and then they put 3 power and 1 power on it, which is enough. But it's trampling, kills all their stuff, and then we have a Chimera, which is also fine. So yeah, I think we just making sure that we still wanted to attack despite the play we know they're going to make, which is basically to kill the Chimera, but it's still good for us. Two cards in the yard, so we're pretty far off from getting another Chimera out of the deal. But we still have a great board position, and Oppo agrees. Blue-black, flying, self-mill of some kind. Drag, Omen, Funeral Rites, Structure. Yeah, it looks like self-mill. Maybe there's a... Oracle, you know, the rare Oracle hidden somewhere in there. All right, anything we're doing about it? We do have a plummet. We have 2 plummets we could bring in. Do we want 2? We only saw 1 flyer. And it was okay, but they're in blue. They probably have more flyers, right? Let's go... Let's 1 plummet it until we see more. Yeah, Return to Nature can come in. Man, what kind of a deck do we have where we're not playing all of our Chimeras? I guess we decided not to because the 3rd one is pretty diminishing returns. I'm going to cut a will. And what else do we want to cut? 14. Hard to cut a creature here. Boy, maybe we just cut the plummet. I like bringing in the return to nature, but I don't. Yeah, I'm with Hodge. I don't think the plummet's actually doing enough for us yet that we understand. We've only seen one flyer from them, and it was one that we don't even really necessarily want to plummet. It's like more of almost a defensive ETB with the Singer. So let's try not running the plummet yet. Make him show us more flyers. All right. Don't like a 5-lander, but we're keeping this one because Siona is likely to find us action on 3, and we got a nice rare on 5. And as you know, once you have 5 lands in your opener, you're guaranteed a 6th off the top. That's just how that works. Paper, digital, every form of Magic ever. That's how that works. Double Devourer. Well, I was going to say, I hope we find a Warbriar Blessing with our Siona, because then we can take out one of these Devourers. Well, maybe we'll find our other Warbriar, and we can take out 2 Devourers. Let's find it. Here we go. Training. At least we found something. What you really don't want to do is whiff completely. Next turn, if they go shields down, I don't want to do this into open mana, but if they give us the window, forest into training plus blessing seems very nice. All right, that's a window if I ever saw one. They get a nice punch in the face with it. Ooh, we could also go Pious Wayfarer, like Relentless Pursuit, and then try to set up a big turn next turn with training and blessing after we have the Wayfarer down. However, the shields are down right now. I think it's a little bit greedy to do it that way, although we could wait on like the training. We could just go we can go Wayfarer and Blessing, and then get one of them, and then next turn we get training to get the benefit of the Wayfarer pump, and we still get our dead Devourer. Let's do that. So we get Wayfarer down first. Might as well pump up our Siona. Really? You like Blessing on Wayfarer? Spread out our threats? I suppose they don't have damage-based removal, although they could have Grasp. If they have Grasp, I'm happy that we keep Siona around. All right, well, let's go with a Pursuit. There's no Quench or anything in here, so we can start on Pursuit, and that's fine. We're going to take Pegasus into hand and let the Typhon go to graveyard. Sad we didn't find a land to at least get 2 cards out of that, but we effectively got 2 cards out of it by self-milling a Typhon. So I guess we train the Wayfarer now, though, right? Spread this around at least. All right, brought the race back to even here. And I like our board better than Oppo's. Oppo does too. All right, I'm still streaming to over 200, so let's keep going. Even though this is normally when I try to wind up my day, but I like playing me some Magic, and when I got over 200 viewers, I should keep that rolling too. If you're someone who doesn't usually hang out on my stream, I'm so glad that you're here and so glad you've decided to stick with it post-raid. If you haven't followed me yet, maybe give a follow. Catch me later, some other day, when you're looking for a stream. You could find me. There it is. Thank you. Wind up. Appreciate that, Airship. Be like Airship. This is too greedy even for me. Although if you could show me a forest and another plains off the top, I would love that too. But we're gonna mulligan this. Awesome, vultures. Great to hear. Thanks for hanging. Yep, keeping this. And what is our least important thing? Might be Leonin. Or it might be Envoy. Probably one of our twos. But Envoy can wear a training pretty decently. And Chimera's got the big thing with low toughness on the ground style covered. So let's get rid of Leonin. Hateful Eidolon, hateful indeed. Let's see how bad that gets for us. Ugh, sad. Probably they take the Chimera. Maybe the Apathy. Apathy's straight up removal. Apathy or Chimera, though. Oh, really? They took the training. Okay. Maybe they didn't want to... Envoy becoming a real threat was not acceptable to them or something. Guess we play that. Maybe they have a flyer that they don't want this to be a 2-2 against. Yeah, it's weird to me because we might have put training on there and then they could have killed it with the training. Is Apathy... I guess we should Apathy the Eidolon, because if we don't, we're just losing the Apathy, so okay. We don't need another hero. Well, I'm not offering the Chimera for that Hound. We're going to wait for a turn. Might as well just exile this thing now, though. Got nothing else going on. Oppo dumping their hand. What are we going to do about it? They've got enough to bring stuff back. Are we just trying to take 3 a turn? That seems rough. But let's go no blocks for one more turn and see what we draw here at least. Okay, now we have 2 creatures that can try and trade off for the Rage Hounds. And Leonin's a nice one to get because they can actually exile the resulting dead Hound. But I'm looking to block both the Hounds. that's good for the soundboard idea, Razor. I still have soundboard pretty high on my list. Just was a family weekend of family stuff that I had to deal with. Probably just this match pick. I have some stuff to do today, but I'm at least going to stream through this match. Maybe after, we'll see. Find it hard to stop streaming if I got a big audience. That's why we do it. Build up that audience, and here they are, watching. That's no good for us, though. Looks like we're going to have to win in 3. Because I don't think we're winning game 1 here. Not at the current rate. We're just down to 1 useful card. They have 2 good cards on board, a 3rd in their graveyard, and 2 more in hand with another off the top. So just in terms of resources, they're out-resourcing us by about 4 or 5. Card-wise. I think they can swing both. If I were Oppo, I'd be happy to trade either for the Chimera. Wayfarer, not an all-star currently, but does at least threaten a Triton. See you, Oil Can. Glad you could hang with us today. All right, we'll try for a Triton trade here, and kind of want to just offer for the Soul Reaper. We're gonna need something else to deal with the Rage Hound. Let's do this. We're pretty up against it, so we got to take our chances. Try and trade things. It's one thing to lose to, you know, even though your opponent mulliganed, it's extra harsh to lose when they mulliganed by actually casting cards that never did anything. Well, we could run out the Chimera, but let's go with this Chimera instead. Well, we're not winning the race, though. Are we blocking there? Maybe I do need to just bring it out and block. But then they bring it out as well. I think I'm going to play the Chimera, take another 4, go to 9, and then try and find something off the top to deal with the Rage Hound besides blocking with Chimera or Chimera. Looking for a non-Chimera answer to Rage Hounds. What were you saying about losing to Libations? This card is playable, though, especially in red-black, where if you have a lot of removal, it's just cleaning up whatever's left. The more removal you already have, the better things like Libation get. Alright, need a creature off the top with 2 power. Come on. That's not what I asked for, but... And it, like, does nothing on the board, so yeah, good work. Elspeth Conquers Death. CMC 3 or greater, these are all 2s. Classic. Alright, Chimera it is, then. They have enough to rebuy the Rage Hound if we do block it, so I actually want to try blocking something else. Unfortunately, probably means trading off... Oh, no, and they put that on the Oracle? Oh, we weren't going to block the Rage Hound anyway, so that's okay. Got to give up our Chimera, and it's going to be exiled, so we never get to cast it again, but our graveyard's pretty low. Unlikely that we were going to cast it before this game resolves itself anyway. This allows us to take 5... and find some kind of answer, but we didn't find one. Okay, so they get this one. I'm not going to show them Elspeth Conquers Death. We're still dead. Red-black aggro. It's like some sacrifice. We didn't see any sacrifice your stuff, but it's probably in there. Oh, there's sorry, steal your stuff. We didn't see any portents, but this looks like a portent deck. Sack and steal for sure. Steal and sack. Didn't see anything worth a plummet. Maybe this to exile some of their own graveyard stuff. White Omen maybe could do something against their Rage Hound attackers. As always, what would we cut for those things? That's the tough part. I guess I still don't like the binding. And Omen is interesting. But over what? If there's anything I like less than the Omen. Yeah, Wardens is interesting. You could do that instead of the Omen. All right, running out of time to finalize. I think I'm going to cut an envoy. All right, let's make this happen. Come on, deck. Wouldn't turn down a 2-drop off the top either, but I like this as a start from 3 anyway. No such luck. I do like Siona on 3 over Loathsome unless they don't play anything. Alright, I guess we choose which one Oppo chooses for us. Nice draw. They don't know we have this, even though they've seen the rest of our hand. Playing the only thing we can and hoping that we get to bless successfully next turn. Looks like they may target it with something, and now we're hoping for a creature next turn. All right, we got it. Just wanted to do something, and we're doing something. Man, Oppo has it all, and now we got nothing. Stupid nightmare. So rough. All right, I guess we're losing this one. Oh, Apathy's not bad, but man, losing the Chimera stinks. Maybe we'll get the Chimera. We're losing this Chimera stinks, but we'll Apathy, try to get this Chimera online and make it work. Could still just get there off a 3/3 flyer, even though this game has not gone well so far. 3/3 flyer with 2 removal spells to support it. Well, shoot. Now we're going to spend this turn exiling the Berserker anyway. I don't want Oppo to be able to just sack their pacified creature to this Shaman at the end of their turn. Come on now, deck. Give us a land. We can get there if we can land this. Keep it. Oh, God, you got to be kidding me. They find a war leader with that card? A war leader? All right, well, at least Leonin with a Shadow Spear threatens to block a Shaman. And if they attack and don't have... I mean, they can attack with the War Leader as a clean attack. Well, we knew they were going to do that. We knew they had that in the deck somewhere. Probably means we're dead, but there you go. Well, I wish this had performed a little better, but Oppo's deck was just rolling. Can't really do much about what Oppo put forth this match, so we're gonna shrug and let this one go. Good game, Oppo. Nice deck. Looked really strong, right? No shame in losing to that one. So let's see. I could keep playing. Do I want to play another one? Yeah, I'll play one more. Maybe we'll lose and then the event will end. I don't want to lose. If you are enjoying my stream and you've never checked out my sponsor via my affiliate link, I want to call out that first-time clicks on the affiliate link are even extra awesome, because they know the difference between people who've clicked that link before and not. And so if you've never clicked my Card Kingdom link before, it's a great little tip jar thing you can do for my stream. Appreciate that. And we'll keep this, play the Wayfarer, and see how it goes. Huh. Well, we could bless that. We'd be trading a blessing for a pretty underwhelming creature. But right now we don't have anything to do until turn 4. And if we attack in, they actually have a block. This is not my favorite use of this blessing here, but I am going to do it. I'm going to get on with it here. Might have been a premature use of my removal. We have a lot of it though, even though we're in green white. We have some significant removal. And that's not bad as well. Unfortunately, we have 5 land and are still hoping for land because we don't have a second green yet, which is a sad place to be. I'm gonna send in... It's a free attack. There's no way they're blocking. This is worrisome, but hopefully getting up in the air here will allow us to win the race. As we get enchantments, we're going to be able to make this 3-powered lifelink, which should really help Because, yeah, they're cracking in for quite a blow here. Evening up the score. Interesting. So we could go Pride and then Chimera. Although we can just go Vigilant Lifelink Chimera as well, which is similar to Pride, but I actually like the Pride play better here, even though we do want to get some lifelink. We get a thing that can block both Renata and the Chimera usefully, so let's do that. And leave the Wayfarer back. And yeah, so we're just going to send in the Pegasus, let it tap itself, and then 2 spell on the ground. Or on the ground and in the air. Now we threaten Wayfarer on Loathsome and Leonin on Renata, and we see what Oppo has in the face of that. Forerunner is pretty good, gives them some trample they didn't have before, although it doesn't actually add a lot of damage, and in fact they're not even going to go for it. So we have another choice. We can get some lifelink and get in with Vigilance, but I again like playing, continuing to build out our board, so I'm just going to attack with the 2 flyers and play the 3rd one. At 14, actually, let me count here. They've got dangerous attacks. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 trample. We're at 14. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, actually, never mind. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to threaten to block with everything here. The Forerunner coming down has made them... given them too much power. Hodge wants to swing the Pegasus, but we might need to block with everything. Well, I guess maybe I should work out possible blocks. If we're not ever going to block with it, we can attack. We probably want 2 3-powered things to threaten the Renata, so if they remove one, we have the other. Hodge wants to swing at the Pegasus. He's usually right about stuff, but I am too chicken. I'm just going to build out the board more and keep everything back. Well, there you go. So it didn't really matter. We're getting beat by this card today, folks. Okay, okay. 25, 35, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 22. We're super dead. Yuck. I don't know what we're doing besides try to beat them before they beat us. What are they playing black for? I'm losing to a Grim Physician Clothy's design deck? Ugh. Ugh.
All right, everyone. Chill.
Yeah, we definitely need the return to nature. No question about that. Any other enchantment removal is the question. No. That doesn't work on their stuff. Cut the Envoy again. Yeah, Flicker's interesting. Just kind of like unsummoning their creature for a turn after the bounce stuff. There's just not a lot of room for it. But we could cut like the card drawer and go for something like that. Oh yeah, having a Flicker would be helpful to deciding to play it. I don't know who thought we should play Flicker, but we don't have one. so maybe even a bearers here. I think we want a little bit more beef. But maybe that just means another chimera. I'll do this. Oh, deck. Not what we were looking for. Show me the forest on top, and this is a sneap. We just get to go envoy into training and find all our stuff, but as it is, we got them all. Oh, thanks, deck. Thanks. Well, this we might have to keep. I don't like going to 5, and this actually has play if we find another. If we find another planes, this hand is kind of hot, right? So I'm going to keep, but it's a high risk gambit. Does anybody want to mull this? I mean, we go to 5. It is a London 5. We are going first, so maybe this isn't correct to keep. We do have a Shadow Spear. It can make the it does matter. Like War Furnace is asking, because they've mulliganed as well, so we're less likely to get run over is the thing. Here, I'll do a quick poll on this. Let's see if we have time. Keep or mull. This is kind of an interesting one. Oppo is mulligan to 6. And it does matter, War Furnace. It makes me more likely to mulligan here because we're just less likely to get run over. But I'm curious what chat thinks. I think I'm going to mull this no matter what chat says, but I'm curious where they're at. Seven want to keep, 5 want to mull, so it is kind of a split. I'm going to mulligan. I think we just lose if we don't find a land, and that's too much of a risk for me. Whereas a London. Also, if this were not London, I wouldn't mulligan. But it's London. You really get a chance to craft your hand when you keep on a London. You know. Fine. Sometimes. What? What is going on? I guess I got timed out and now we're really screwed. Okay. Look at this. What is even happening? I don't even know what's happening. Okay. We mulliganed to 4 and kept a random. All right, well, certainly letting yourself rope out while mulliganing is not optimal. We've learned on stream. Ah, well, sometimes you just gotta laugh. Although if I can come back and win this one, every single person on here has to sub, okay? We're gonna come back and win, and then everybody has to sub. I think you're all safe, by the way. I think you can all agree to this and you'll be just fine. If I lose, you will be entertained. If I lose, I will... I mean, I'm expecting to lose, so I don't know what you want from me. I love that we haven't found land yet, though. I mean, it's you know, keep... This is great. This is great. This is the way to lose when you mold a 4 and get a random keep. We're still not even, like... Oppo's not even really punishing us. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, we can actually look. Let's what did the game put on the bottom for us? Here's what the game decided we should pitch.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar.
Oh, thanks, Craig. Craig is subbing anyway. Of course, you're all free to do that. I'm not going to stop you from voluntarily subbing. And we still don't... Oh, we've got to discard. Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll discard our awesome rare. Oh, this would be so sweet. Yes! We're doing it, chat. We are not... Because look, they're flooding. Screw beats flood. Oh my god, you all are going to have to sub. Every single one of you is going to have to sub. It's going to be so beautiful. Let's put Wayfarer out, though. Let's start here with the comeback. Oh, sure. Show off your 6 lands. Not dead yet. We're going to apathy their biggest thing, and we're going to find the Pegasus. Sure. Actually doesn't matter that much. We still need to just focus on what wins us the game, which in this case does not include this Leonin. And probably not even this one. We probably just need to find our find a land and get going in the air to have a chance here. So I'm going to pitch both Leonin. Even though these are actually plays, Tron wants to send the Blessing. I feel like the Blessing is the other choice. Leonin, one Leonin for sure. It's Leonin and Blessing or Leonin and Leonin. And my argument for the Leonin is that Blessing on the Flyers might actually help us more than Blessing on a Leonin. But you guys want to give up on the Blessing, huh? What's Hodge want to do? Where's Hodge and Mike? So... we could have no play next turn, but we don't have no play. If we have no play next turn, we are probably just going to lose anyway. I'm thinking through this one because this is the fundamental choice of the game. My problem with keeping Leonins is that how bad they are against the Physician. I'm going to go with my instinct and get rid of the Leonins, and we'll see which matters more. If we can't play a spell next turn, though, it's like we're already doomed. All right, let's try the Chimera since it threatens to actually eat the familiar, see what they want to do about it. Although maybe we send out this as the worst card in this spot. And that's one reason why. Since we haven't shown anything, it is likely that what they have left is removal heavy. Did we really get lucky on a draw where most of our deck is freaking land? All right, now we are still okay. If they are out, if this is not a relevant spell and neither is the one they drew, we might be okay. But I'm still worried because we just haven't shown much for them to remove. That was our mull to 4. I was trying to mulligan again, D. I hit the mull button, not the keep button. All right, we get everything here. I'm going to start with the training. Oh, wow, we get hero plus blessing, but I like the life gain a little more here. And the vigilance. Well, one problem with our situation is that they are likely to start finding action, and we're likely to start finding air. We're gonna find a lot of no, we mulliganed to 4. This was a mulligan to 4, basically though on timer accident. Basically a timer misplay led to this situation. I got roped, and Feathers wants to let it hit. I mean, we're at 9 though. Seems pretty bold to take 4. Of course, they can just replay it. Okay, fine. I'll say no block since they can replay it. And then, yeah, we can go mostly dead now. We can still win here.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
I'm thinking about hero here. Yeah, let's go hero and lifelink, and we'll save the training for another time. That's pretty nasty. Means Pegasus can't even blessing block and live, so we're gonna have to block with the hero. Really? Oh no, this is one we already lost to. I thought we were in 2 back-to-back decks with this card, but that's all right. Oppo showed us this. We knew they had this. I just thought we're seeing this twice from 2 different people, but no, same Oppo. But this might be all for us. So yeah, we gotta go. But Indestructible doesn't stop trample is the problem, and they have enough trample to get us. So let's see. We go. Well, if we take 7, is there any way to stop this? We go. Now we'd have to gain life, and we just can't. We're close. We're 1 blocker short, but like we needed another block, and then we could come up with it. Man, Chimera has trample. Chimera has trample, so I think that leaves us done for. Yep. All right, Oppo. Well, we almost made you pay for failing to finish off our incredible stumble. But we almost came back to win from an accidental mulligan to 4 in which the AI chose our scry, our post-mulligan scry. So that was pretty cool, all things considered. But yeah, we're going to let this go. They got us. Thank you, Mama, and thank you, Fiddles, for being good sports. And while I did not win my bet with chat, apparently I came close enough to cause Mama and Fiddles to want to applaud with some subs. So thank you for those. Thank you for those gift subs, people. I appreciate that a lot. All right. Well, bummer. This deck was pretty solid. I liked this one. We had Elspeth Conquers Death. We had a couple of blessings. The Shadow Spear. Yeah, really kind of sad to only make it to 1 win on this, but that's Magic for you. Sometimes you accidentally mulligan to 4 and let the AI choose your discard, and it doesn't work out. Who knew? All right. Bummer. The mediocre results are continuing here, although we did get to 5 wins on our first event of the day, but have been on a stretch of really subpar expectations on our front. But Magic is still fun. Hanging out with you all and playing is still fun. And I had a good time today. So ultimately, not going to complain. I'm happy. Hope you are too. Hope you're having a good time out there. And I hope you go and win some in my name, because we only got the one. All right. Bye, YouTube.